Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
Rebel soul child got a fist ball, I'm a respawn of ancestors, and I'm blessed, They gon' knock him, tell him fess up, I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless, yeah, I got next up, right, now we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride, you do better keeping it quiet, my pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened, I like who I am, but I'm biased, the palette is right, and my drip is a fountain, I'm not like these regular guys, all of that talk is misguided, she like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim. I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch. The label cut the check like the bladesman. Something sparking where his brain is. The beat is somewhere where they prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when no parachute is tasting.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Throwing Hands. Me, with my co-host Josh. Catching up. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm tired as hell, but I'm doing good.
Tired? You just get home from the gym?
Yeah, I got back like 10, 15 minutes ago. I did 10 miles on the bike. I did 4,000 meters on the row machine, and then I did 46 flights of stairs.
46 flights of stairs in 10 miles.
Yeah,
Noodling
my
right
ass is
now, huh?
my ass is kicked. Dude, it's been a struggle trying to get these last like 8 pounds off because I don't have a good sauna. So I've just been fucking hounding myself at the gym. I'm still tired because I plan on going right back out as soon as we finish.
We talked yesterday for a little bit later around this time, and you were using the cars or something.
Yeah.
You're making
Yeah.
it work, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't really do that good. I mean, once I have a sweat going, then yeah, it does good, but it takes forever. Like I spent about 30 minutes in my car before I got back in. Just as soon as I left the gym, I went right into my car.
Hey man, that's dedication.
Yeah, I have my sweater on, I got a shirt on, and I got another tank top on. So I was literally just fucking my bum ass over at Planet Fitness. As soon as I got to Planet Fitness, I just straight on the bike for like 40 minutes straight. I kept like a pace of like 80 to 90 revolutions. Just kept going and going. As soon as I hit 10 miles, then I went ahead. Just like I only drank probably like 4 ounces of water. And then I just went over to the row machine, put like had to have been like 18 minutes on it to get at least like 4,000 meters.
Yeah.
And I think I've had to be at least 800 calories in the process. And that's more than what I've consumed today, too.
I mean, so I'm just saying that's dedication, man. My hats off to you for real. I mean, that takes a lot of just focus for real. More than just dedication. It takes a lot of focus too, because there's those days. I know there's those days, those situations where you're just like, I am hungry. I just passed a Rally Burger. I just passed the In-N-Out Burger. You know what I mean? So, hey, I like I said, I tip my hat off to you for going through it and seeing it all.
Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline, I definitely have to say, because so far this week, since Sunday, I've only been consuming about, I'd say like 600 to 800 calories a day. And like I only have like some apples and watermelon. And then I have like a tuna wrap, and that's pretty much it.
Is that your
And
go-to
then like,
right now, the apples?
huh?
Is that your go-to right now, the apples?
Yeah, that's been my hardcore go-to. Apples, and I'll have like a spoon of peanut butter, and that'll set me right. So like yesterday, for example, did BJJ over at Bridge City Combat for about an hour. Didn't feel like I got a good enough sweat going over there, so got home, ended up taking a shower, and then we were supposed to do something, but then that got changed to tonight. So then I literally just went back out to the fucking gym. I went over to Planet Fitness. I did 7 miles on the bike, and then I did like 4,500 meters on the row machine. So my energy levels has been pretty low, and I've just been hungry. I've been hungry.
Are you at the point of hangry, or are we past that already?
Huh?
I said, are we at the point of hangry, or are we past that already?
No, I feel like I'm probably gonna get to that point starting tomorrow. Again,
That-
tomorrow, as soon as I get out of work, I'm just gonna be heading out to Phoenix. That whole 3.5 hour drive, more than likely, I'm just gonna have the heater blazing. So I'm just gonna do the best I can to drop like these extra few pounds. Because I've been mad the fact that I've still got like 7 to 8 pounds to go.
man, man. But I mean, what is this? Wednesday? Man, tomorrow's your day. Tomorrow is
Mm-hmm.
your day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to go in, like you said, you'll be driving here. Split that off. I guess when you get in, get a couple runs in. Um, that means we're gonna have to wait for your birthday shot. Just for the guys, people that don't know, Josh's birthday was just this past Sunday, right?
Yeah, it was just this past Sunday. Fucking, I turned 26. I'm almost 30.
Oh man, I remember those days. I remember those days.
Good
I
times,
could get
right?
off the couch and my knees weren't crackling and all that type of stuff. Now, I'm 36 now, so I just turned
Damn.
36
Damn.
in September. So now those things crackle and pop and feel like a Rice Krispie box.
Yeah, I've been having some pain in my left knee for a minute now. So I've been this past week, it's been like especially irritating. I've been kind of like steadfast on doing any running at all because I don't want to like end up like tearing a MCL or some shit like that. So I've just been kind of focusing more on the bike and I've still been doing jujitsu, but I'm like, I swear I'll deal with the pain.
Right, right. Well,
Hmm.
this Saturday, October 26th, Celebrity Theater, we have Rough 50. We've been talking about it leading up to it, the last couple of weeks. If you haven't caught it, we had a few different interviews. Andres Ponce, quite a few, quite a few
Mm.
different ones. If you haven't seen those, please go back, watch those. They were all great interviews. Um, but tonight, we have two uh, guys that are both friends of ours. On both sides, it's kind of funny. Me and Josh, we met each other back in rough 47 or 48, one of the two. I think it was
Yeah.
47.
Yeah, I think 47.
Right, right. And we ended up linking up. The rest is history. Now we're here. And then my buddy Matt Stanger, he fought. I believe it was rough 48. He fought at rough 48 and just happened to fight Patrick Bowman, uh, and that is Josh Buddy. So you know that was great. It was a great event. I think it was rough 48, but it was a great event. Me and Josh we weren't quite podcasting and stuff there, but we were already talking about it, getting in motion, having discussions about working together in the future. Uh,
Hmm.
and then to have my buddy that I've known since yay high, and then Josh have his buddy there, and they ended up fighting each other. Um,
Dude, it's a crazy world.
it is. It is a crazy world, and Phoenix. As many people are out here, Arizona in general, but it's a small world out here. It really is. If you're involved in this in any of the scenes, you're gonna run in there. And I just didn't think we were gonna run into it in this
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of cracks me up the fact that we almost like formed a perfect X because you go back with fucking Matt and then I go back with Patrick. Even though funny enough, I didn't meet Patrick until just this year back at Rough 46, like the whole build up to his fight against Bradley Person. I forget the dude's last name.
manner.
But since then, he and I just been working together. And so far during this weight cut too that I've been doing, I've been going a lot to Bridge City, doing a lot of jujitsu and wrestling. So I've been working with Pat, like working on takedowns, jujitsu, working all that stuff. Dude, 50 pounds on me. He's a heavy motherfucker.
He is. He's a big dude. He definitely is, man. And we do have Big Daddy Matt Stanger in the back. So I think we should go ahead and bring him on, and talk a little bit about what's been going on, and what to look forward to coming up on Saturday.
Hey, what's up? I was like
Yes,
trying to
sir.
adjust the brightness really quick.
Oh, what's going on, Matt?
There you go.
What's up, man?
I'm all hey.
It's like, let me get in.
Live and direct, right at you. But how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just still doing some more car work. Never stops.
Yeah, you're always moving around, always getting
Right.
it in. Stay busy.
Always. Just having a
You
good
know,
day though. Good Wednesday.
good.
Good hump day.
That's
It's
good.
almost
Mhm.
weighing time. It's almost time to fight.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
As always, I'm always ready. This is fun. But also too still kind of, a little nervous. I don't really like fighting, but
We're gonna have to get into that, but before we'd even jump in, it was perfect timing. The
Mm.
hammer came right at hammer time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, my
Hey.
bad, gentlemen. I totally goddamn forgot, man. I swear to God, I forgot everything about that, bro.
all good.
Yeah, no
Well,
worries, man.
No, it worked out perfect. I know you've been watching Josh go through his weight cut. He's been telling me, he's been training too. And so we were talking all about that. We've been doing that on a weekly basis, keeping everybody updated. So it
I
worked
think
out.
I think Josh has done this shit before, man. He's doing it like right on point, man.
No, I'm a rookie. This is my first time doing this.
That's what's up, brother.
Oh,
That's
they
good
drafted
shit.
you straight out of high school, huh? You was already ready.
You say your goal is 155 at the scales?
Yeah. So I came back like 20 minutes before starting. I came back. I did 10 miles on the bike. I did 4,000 meters on the row machine and 46 flights of stairs. And then I was in my car on the heater on full blast for 30 minutes. And right now I'm at like 160.4.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that shit I posted, that tea?
Oh, the what?
I posted some tea, a bag of tea.
No.
Oh, I saw that, dude.
Dude, take that shit. I'm telling you, like you can go get all the water out of you, but you gotta flush your bowels out, man. Get all that fucking gunk out of you, bro.
Hey, you will lose about 4 or 5 pounds. There's
Yeah,
stuff sitting up in them.
yeah, you will. Oh, like overnight, like
Over-
instantly.
Yeah, I was
you gonna
actually
know it's
thinking
leaving.
about that.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
gonna know
You'll
it's
know. You
leaving.
wake up. You'll never trust a fart again.
Hey, you measure it by the flushes. It's like 2 pounds per flush.
Yeah. Hey, he's right, bro. Like I swear to God, he's absolutely right, man.
2 pounds per flush.
That's
Get
funny.
about
That's
10
fucking
flushes,
hilarious.
you'll be straight.
Yeah, we'll get a built-in scale into the toilet.
Right.
There you go.
But we were just talking before you guys jumped on about how crazy it is. Me and Josh, we linked up around 47, and we had our little talk. We linked up. We were talking about working together, and then Rough 48 comes around, and Matt, Big Daddy, and Mr. Hammer over here, they get booked against each other, and they're friends of ours, and just from there, we're gonna kind of spiral into how you guys kind of became friends after, and kind of
Hell
how
yeah.
that went up and how that led through. What was that first phone call like? Was it Matt? Did you call him first?
I didn't know. It was just I just
Or
messaged him on
messages?
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So you and Josh met in 46 then probably.
yeah, you guys met at 46 because we fought at 47.
We fought 47. I didn't fight
Oh, yeah.
48, and
That's
Matt,
when
you
me and
didn't.
Pat were hanging out at 48.
We
Oh
okay.
yeah, you guys were at the VIP table getting drunk right next to the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
lock-in
Yeah.
area.
No, we were totally sober, man.
We were the cheerleaders of the night.
It's been a long year, guys. It's been a long year. So 46 is what yeah. So leading up, you messaged him. I mean, have you ever had anyone hit you up right before you guys fight like that?
Fuck no, man.
Well-
Hell no. I mean, this is only my third fight, or that was only my third fight. Oh no, never mind. That was the fourth fight. But I'd only had three other opponents before that, and none of them had even hit me up at all. So that's I said that shit threw me off. I was like, what the fuck? Does he know we're fighting? Like, does he,
Is this some sort of new tactic I didn't hear about?
yeah, no, for sure. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a definite tactic, man.
Yeah.
No,
Reverse
no,
psychology.
It's just for me. It's for me and my nerves to help me calm and relax. It's easier for me to go in there and get the job done with you being cool. And I don't need the animosity and the like those feelings because that's not what I want. So that's why it's like I always reach out because it's like we're doing something together. We're going to beat the hell out of each other, like, and then to be friends before and after is what's really cool about this because you don't see that in every sport. That doesn't happen that way, and the competitiveness it's high here, and we're really going to war, and it's cool to be able to share this moment because not everybody gets to.
No, you ain't lying, man. It is competitive out here, you know. I agree with that. Like Bradley Burston, the dude that beat me up the third fight I had, the rough 46. He told me, "Hey, let's go have a beer." But honestly, man, I was kind of like, all right, I need to go home and fucking chill, and then just hit the road the next day. You know, I didn't get to quite hang out with him.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I'd like to be able to do that with anybody that I share a cage with for sure.
Yeah, that's why it was fun. Like I didn't get to either because the people I was with, they wanted to get back over to our side of town. So then we took off. So that's why at Rough 48, it was cool to get to hang out with you all night.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna repeat that here in Rough 50.
Oh, there's gonna be so many people. I've got family coming in from out of town. I got my friend moving from Minnesota. There's like this is gonna be awesome.
Victory shots
a lot
for
of
everybody.
fights.
What was that?
Who you asking?
Pat.
Oh,
No, I said this. I'm glad there's a lot of pro fights so we can all hang out after the fucking fights.
Right, and then I'm second and you're third, so it's like we get to get in, and get out.
Yeah.
I saw your prediction. You're all 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, it can go either way, but it's only gonna go 1 minute, man. You know how this shit goes.
Yeah. We better see y'all at the fucking after party. I'm for sure gonna be there. I'm gonna get some I'm gonna have my birthday shots too.
It's the plan. So
where's it at? The Handlebar still?
Yeah,
it'll be the Handlebar.
Right, we went to one of my friend's bars, the Hideout, instead of going to.
That's three roughs in a row, man. We had the weigh-ins and the after party. We need to switch that shit up.
Right.
I'm just throwing that out there, CJ.
Hopefully he's listening. Hopefully he's listening. I'm sure he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tagged him in it. Yeah. But so to go ahead and jump right into it, I don't know which one will go first. We got Patrick the Hammer Baughman. He's going to be competing against Chris Tabo from Parker, Arizona. Then we got Matt Big Daddy Stanger. He's going to be fighting Justin Trigg. So which one of you guys want to go first? Let's get into it.
I'll do it. Let's do it.
So I went from fighting Pat to fighting now this guy, and it's like instead of fighting a guy ranked lower, they just decided to throw me in here with the dude higher up, which I'm glad he took it at 185 because I'm glad finally got something going. This is going to be fun. Looking forward to it. I have some mutual friends with him that know him, that have wrestled with him and kickboxed with him a few times. And so I kind of know a little bit about him, a little bit. I didn't find anything online about him, but I do know the gym he's from and like what he'd been doing or like what the gym does. And they're a pretty good gym there and pretty good, decent people and his coaches there. And so I'm looking forward to a good fight. I'm pretty sure this is going to be just as entertaining as when me and Pat fought, if not even better, because I'm shooting for fight of the night. So we're going to have fun.
185ers banging it out, dude. I want to see that. I'm interested to see Trigg because he's supposed to be a 205 pounder, right?
Yeah. And then he's ranked at lightweight too. Me and Josh were looking at.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was trippy. He's ranked number 1, I think, on for the light heavyweight, and then for lightweight, he's like what I think ranked. Oh, he's ranked 12 right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he's ranked number 1. In Arizona, and then he's ranked 12th in the U.S. Southwest.
Shit, I didn't know that.
If you click on our bout thing, it shows like the fight predictions, and they've got him basically pegged to win if you just click the confirmed upcoming bout. And then at the bottom, it'll show you like method of victory. Yeah, and they've got him pegged to sub me. I want to see him try.
Oh, shit.
I want to see him try.
Just sneak in a nasty triangle choke.
There's a million different things.
You got to win my sub, right?
Yeah, that was my first win and his first win. I had a first win was triangle choke and his was a guillotine. So
Nice.
you better not put his head on the outside if he takes that single leg. That's all I'm warning you right now.
That's a big win for you. The number one ranked light heavyweight to beat that guy. That'd
Right?
be huge,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That's
Right,
why it's kind of like,
right.
whoa, I'm like nervous. It's like a little more pressure on myself than I needed to put on myself because it's still just another fight, but still, like,
Hey.
I never got to experience like high school playoffs with anything. I've never experienced like this kind of level of where it's like, this is a real competition fight right here. Now, this is my chance to keep going and keep leaving this imprint that I've been leaving here.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I
and
mean-
plus too, if you think about it, the high expectation creates the high expectation of hard work. So you're really gonna be in the grind to really set the bar and to show what you're worth.
And I'm ready to go. I'm ready
This
to
is
go.
this is a climb up the ladder shot. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, if you break it down, he's 1-1 in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going up. He's on some tear right now or anything like that. And ranked 1-12 in the U.S. Southwest. I mean, honestly, this is an opportunity, man, and you don't always get thrown into those type of opportunities like that every day. So this
I
is
sure hope
something
you
that
didn't think this was going to be an easy fight.
right. This is one of those sloppy bags you get.
I ain't leaving my hands down again.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
Now I do want to ask. That does throw us in because I remember after the fight we were all talking and whatnot, and Pat said that leg kick. Matt has a nice one, and Pat, since that fight, have you changed anything with the way you're going to defend those going forward? Did he throw anything else into your regiment?
That's a good question, man. Thinking about it, I have I obviously train checking kicks a lot and all that sort of thing. But I think it boils down to the way I focus on getting a 1-2 combo or something that's real quick off of that counter.
Yeah.
You got to take that kick, man. There's really no other way. Like, you ain't gonna get a check and a 1-2 combo and clean. You're not. You're gonna have to take that kick. And I'm willing to do that because I got the length, So fighting Matt was a good test for me because he's probably one of the taller opponents I've ever fucking sparred or fought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and Chris Tabo that you're going to be fighting, he's going to be a little bit shorter, right?
Yeah, Chris, I think it's Tabo. Chris Tabo. He is 5'10" or 6 feet tall, maybe. I think he's about 6 feet tall. He's a pretty big dude. He's 215, 6 feet tall. So he weighs more than I do naturally. Like, he walks around at a heavier weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be a lot to deal with, center of mass type shit. Like, I usually, if I make a mistake, it's because I'm standing too tall. I'm 6'3". You know what I mean? I'm kind of lanky and I have more of a long leg, so my torso's higher up. So
Yeah.
I have to remember to squat all the time. Whereas Chris, like, being even only 3 inches shorter, his waistline he has a longer torso, so it's just completely different anatomy, man. So I keep in that in mind. I've been training that. Like, I basically have been throwing strikes from the squatted position, like during shadow boxing or heavy bag training or something like that, just to get used to fighting from that stance.
Yeah, that's definitely something that a lot of people don't take into consideration. Fighting from that your height.
Right.
Matt,
Yep.
Hearing that your kicks did do that much damage, and you like throwing those kicks, you like to be loosened up that way. I mean, has that trumped anything into the way that you're gonna start out fights? You're gonna go into the cage, or how you're gonna come out?
It's for me. What most of it is figuring out my distance and my range, and so that's what it really kind of helps with. But then it's also like, because I started training at all back in 2009, so the combos that I've been doing, it's just been like instilled because of the constant over and over and over doing, where it's almost like natural that I throw it the way I throw everything, the combos and the kicks. And it's just, I'd practice like aiming the same spots, like doing all that. Because a lot of people kick the thigh. I'm kicking you right above your kneecap, like right at the beginning of your thigh, where it really does damage. And I'm not just bruising your muscle. And I've worked on it. I've worked on it a lot. And I've worked on a lot of things. There's another kick I'm going to throw in this one too, if I get the chance, that I've always been working on. It's just, and then, yeah, checking them too. I don't want to throw that kick at him, check it, and just snap my leg. It's always danger.
Yeah.
That danger throwing those now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got everybody that are scared of ending up like Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman.
Oh yeah, this is no joke, man.
Hey,
Dude,
man,
their fucking shins turned to rubber.
Mhm.
that's a
No
scary
matter how
thing.
much milk you drink.
Right. Right. Drink enough and you just start leaking milk after that break.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Silva, Weidman, Conor McGregor, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
But see, Connor's was different. Like we seen Anderson's just
Oof.
like
Mhm.
I watched that. I remember watching that.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, that was brutal.
yeah,
Like
Well,
it's leg kicks. They're so underrated because of how lethal they could be. Like what you saw with Dustin versus Connor in their second fight, and he just destroyed his calf and his leg was done. But then at the same time, it's like you got to be considerate. If they check it and you just get it right in the wrong spot, boom, you're a gimp for
Well,
6 months.
for instance, Cub Swanson, he just got TKO'd from that inside leg kick. Just the other
Oh,
week.
really?
Yeah, on Saturday last week, he dude chopped the hell out of the inside of his lead leg, and he fell for it. He went down. It was it.
Damn.
I mean,
Edson Barbosa's done it plenty of times to people. So
Mhm.
when those
That's a
muscles
whole nother level, man. Him and Jose Aldo, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Aldo's leg kicks were ridiculous. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wonder
Fucking
Boy
you got
Cross
some
kicks.
Yeah, and you got some ridiculous kicks too, Patrick. I mean, one of the times when we were at the gym and I saw you working the bag and you just throw like one like little low kick and you sent that fucking bag flying against the wall. And I'm like, I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
That's what my team tells me. Like, you know what? Fuck all that wrestling. Fuck all your strikes. Just fucking calf kick the fuck out of them. And,
That's why I was surprised you didn't kick me when I kicked you. I expected you to kick me back.
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't know why. It was such a surprise. I really was like, what the fuck was that? Like, I didn't even see that shit coming. Like, and you know what? It was because you do train it. It's very obvious. It's so natural and you know, like secondhand to you to do that. You know, and it's an unusual kick as it is from the lead leg off the front leg like that. But I like I said, man, my focus was fucking 1-2. That's it. 1-2. I'm just gonna make this one easy. I kind of like started throwing wild strikes against Bradley and just said, fuck it, I gotta focus this fight, you know.
Right.
Yeah. This one we did.
Oh no, go ahead.
That's where I messed up. I just when I hit you with that cross and then I missed the next one and just hearing the crowd and everybody's emotions and then I just got just emotional myself and lost focus and so I just walked up all disappointed with my hands down like an idiot, just not staying in the fight. And I just But then that energy from the crowd was amazing too. Like after fighting when I fought in Minnesota and Wisconsin, just that just the energy that I got from them, just even walking out was just amazing. Right? It's a whole new experience fighting for rough MMA, and I love it.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Wonderful thing what they put on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, no, this is a great.
I'm excited for some of these other amateur fights too. Not just that.
Yeah,
about what 10 fights total.
I was 12 actually.
Yeah, so we're
6 am and 6 pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Austin's fight fell off last week or a couple weeks ago, or I think it was last week. That dude pulled out of the fight with Austin.
Yeah, so we got 5 pro and 6 amateurs at the current.
So 11 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Still
well, I tell you what, you're gonna get to watch. They have him listed as Jonathan. Is that his real fucking name, Jonathan Parra?
I have no idea. I know on MMA Stalker, I put him down as early.
Okay, well, we call him Early. He's in our gym from Bridge City Combat. You guys are gonna see a fucking clinic, man. You're gonna see a clinic, bro.
Which guy is that?
His name's Early. We call him Early. He's right there fighting Greg Smith from Baker's MMA.
You know,
oh, he's fighting Greg. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I only trained at Baker's MMA a couple of days, and those guys are pretty fucking awesome too. And that's like when we were watching the Rough 48 fights when you guys were coming out and they were fighting the dude from Baker, and I was like, it's kind of hard to want to root for you both, and it's like, damn, because those guys over at Baker's, they fucking put in work, man. That gym ain't no fucking joke over there. I'm telling you right now, and that's coming from just 2 days of fucking getting my ass beat there. Like, they work. Like, if there's anything I can, like, I respect people and I respect the sport, and that fucking gym, I'm telling you, puts in work compared to a lot of gyms I've been in. those motherfuckers go to war there and they put it in, and then it's all respect. They're all good dudes. So I want to see that fight because I know that dude. I've done a couple of little wrestling and sparring with him at the gym. That dude is fucking pretty quick and badass. So, and then all you guys over at Bridge City are fucking killers. So it's gonna be a fucking war.
Yeah, I'm gonna like that fight, man. That's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. I can't wait to get mine done and watch you fight, dude. It's like now I get to watch you fight instead of fighting you.
So is this is the actual lineup? Like this is the actual order?
Yeah. Those guys fight, and I fight, and then you come up.
No shit. Wow, that's gonna be quick, man. I get to watch some fights, and that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You get to watch
you
fight,
go in for a minute, and then boom.
Right.
We need to go ahead and get a table.
60 seconds.
We need to go ahead and get a table, and I think as soon as we hear Jonathan Parra, I'm gonna have a couple shots sent over. By then, Pat and Matt will be making their way over, and the festivities should begin.
Yeah, that was how it basically went down last time.
Right.
As soon as I saw you, I was like, I gotta buy you a shot. What do you want? And then it just went from there.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it was that like the rough 48 weigh-ins. As soon as you saw me, you're like, okay, we're doing a pickleback, and I'm like, oh, I bet.
Oh, that pickleback! Oh my goodness, I can't do that pickleback.
That was my first time ever doing that.
Told Pat I had to leave to go hang out with some girl. Never made it to hang out with that girl. Pat texted me the next day. Did you ever go see that girl Raquel? And I was like, no, she's actually mad at me.
Yeah, you fucking forgot. You forgot. That's the whole reason why I left.
It was that damn pickleback.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! This guy over here every 5 minutes was like, "Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get us another drink." And those guys were pouring me and Pat those double Jack and Cokes like pretty dang solid.
The tall ones, man.
Yeah, it was
those
solid.
were solid, bro. Those were real solid.
Those guys
Let me get a short.
Yeah, yeah, those were good size.
We started tall and went all night long. Yeah, then we went to that other bar and I was trying to do karaoke. Didn't even remember the words to the song. Had to stop.
Hey, bro, that's a good night.
You sound like those bubble rappers.
Yeah, that's right, bro. You did go up there and sing, man. I will back that one up because he did get his ass up there and sing karaoke. Yeah, dude.
Matt, you sing karaoke after the picklebackers?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why you didn't make it.
I was too drunk and forgot the words. I was like, I can't keep going. I'm just messing it up. I was like, maybe.
As long as you hummed it out, it's okay. As long as you hummed it out. No,
yeah,
but
the crazy thing too about the guy you're fighting from Parker. So when I was doing underground utilities, I did work out in Parker for the reservation, and a couple of guys that are my boys that I talk to are friends with him too. And so it's like they might be coming out to the fights as well too to come support. So it's like pretty cool, like full circle, because it was like when I was working with them, they didn't believe me that I fight, and now here they are. I'm fighting on the same card as their boy too. It's like cool.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's the thing about Arizona. Like I said in the beginning, it's a small world over here.
I'm calling 32 seconds. That's fight 32 seconds.
Wow, there you go. There you go. Now you gotta beat that other dude's record with those Avery Brightwell versus Giovanni Salazar. That 7-second flash knockout.
Yeah.
We're setting the bar, man.
That was good.
Kind of with a hook, man. Clean as fuck, boy. He just dropped shit.
I told people I was going to start out like Verdum and Travis Brown, just a running jump kick to the face.
No, honestly, I think Chris is a native, man. So I think the toughness is there. Like, there's no doubt that I'm going to have to fucking hit the fuck out of that dude to knock him out. Like,
yeah. And is he primarily...
I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him. I have to, like, literally set him up and knock him the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to do that quickly in a minute. Very quick.
Yeah. And is Chris, is he primarily like a wrestler, or is he more stand-up?
I'm not too sure. You know, I really haven't seen too much footage. I didn't get to see his the only footage I really saw was his last fight against Marcus Nash, who's built basically like me, about the same weight, same height. Mm-hmm. And it kind of was a quick one, you know. I think it was a little bit early of a stoppage. Like, he didn't take too much punishment, but they were unanswered, you know. It looked kind of weird. Yeah. So maybe it was a little bit early, but he also wasn't really defending himself too much. So I think he probably did get caught and was disoriented, and I just couldn't tell because I'm not him and shit. But
well, Pat, they said 35 seconds. His last one lasted 33. So they gave you a 2-second buffer, man. They gave you a 2-second buffer.
You got to make it happen, man. You got the reach. Just connect.
And but again, like we were talking about with Matt, this is another really really good opportunity to sling up those charts. He's ranked number 7 in Arizona. He's ranked 35 in the Southwest. So this is just another one of those good opportunities.
Yeah. I look at it
wins, and that'd be pretty good for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I look at it for the experience too, like
right.
win or lose, it's a whole nother different skill set against somebody who's also fought other people that are different from me or the people that I fought. So I don't know, as much as I can grab up, man, I'm really pissed I missed 48 due to an injury, and I feel better than ever. So maybe it was a blessing. I needed that time off or some shit, whatever.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel too. Like I'm kind of glad things didn't work out and kind of had to sit for a minute. And then Richie was trying to get me to fly up to Montana to fight some 19-year-old boxer on some card. The kid
you tried to get me to go with you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Where are we going?
Yeah, it was like, that's right. Yeah. And he was still talking about it again like a week or so later too, but then it never happened. But so I'm kind of glad I got to sit here for a second and have this little bit of time off.
Yeah. Just spend the time sharpening the tools.
So I did want to ask though. So what are we? We're 5 fights in now. This is your 5th fight.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be my 5th fight.
Okay. So looking at Pat and going into fight number 1, the fight number 1 Pat, to fight number 5 Pat, is what has really changed within you as a fighter? What have you, is it training? Is it just confidence? What has changed for you as a fighter now between Pat 1 fight and Pat 5
fight? Quite a bit. I would say for sure, like the negatives that have changed is I am not nearly as limber as I was Pat 1. Like I'm just not, man. I don't know why, the 2-year break or I don't know what the fuck happened, but my knees don't do what they used to do. It doesn't hinder me too much, but it's just something that is there. You know what I mean? Like, so that's a big thing. Like, but my endurance is fucking, I'll crush Pat 1. Like my endurance and my fucking, I'm back to where I was like kind of in the Marine Corps, So that's 2 big things physically, but ultimately really is my fight IQ. Like, learning not to do certain shit, learning when to do certain shit, and just drilling that and trying to stick with that, Fight 1 and 2, I just went out there and tried to fucking go crazy, and that's like Matt's like, yeah, I thought you were gonna throw a kick against me. Oh, you watch my other fights, every time I threw a kick fucked me up, and my 3rd fight. So I'm a little scared of throwing kicks right now. I don't care how hard I can kick a fucking bag. But yeah, just kind of learning things different and stick to what really works for me. And like Matt threw a fucking, what was it, a spinning back kick or some shit against me?
Yeah, it was a spinning heel to your chest.
I don't know how to fucking do that shit. You'll never see that come out of me in a fucking cage, man.
I don't even know why I threw it. I was just like, fuck it. I was just like, fuck it. I just threw it.
And it was clean. It was pretty clean. It was like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it traditional boxing.
I literally don't know what the thought process was on that. All of a sudden, I was just like, oh, okay.
It fucking worked.
I was expecting you to knock out. I threw it. I was like, fuck.
It stopped you from getting knocked out. It worked like a charm.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
You were throwing that fucking right hand, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dropping the hammer, boy.
That right hand.
So Matt, what do we
see when we're gonna see
Josh for you, Matt?
What's up?
Oh, what'd you say?
Is this number 5 for you, Matt, or is this number 4?
Yeah, this is number 5. So I'm 2-1-1. So the one no contest when I fought Phil, and then the loss to Pat, and then the 2 wins that choke, and then the TKO. So this is my 5th as well.
Okay. So I mean, same question to you. Going into fight 5, looking back at Matt 1, what's changed?
Matt 1 was just like scared shitless. Matt 1 fucking wanted to find every way out of the damn fight. Matt 1 didn't even want to fucking show up. And then Matt number 5 don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Matt number
You're like,
5
let's just
will fight
fucking do it, boy.
That's called progress.
Matt number 5 will step in the cage. And it's just fun because we're all training to do this, and we're agreeing to do this. So it's like we're set on doing this, and that's what makes it fun. Because it's like it's a game of chess with dire consequences for any mistake you make, and the dire consequences is TKO, KO, getting subbed. I mean, you're playing a game here, and fight number 1 to fight number 5, things have slowed down more with me.
Yeah,
I'm able to stay more relaxed and see things going on, and kind of slows down a little bit more, and I can see your patterns develop when I throw a feint cross or a feint 1-2 just to see what you move with it. Or even just that leg kick. After the second leg kick, you started to switch when I was going to throw that kick again. And it's like you were going to start moving out of the way. So now that kick was going to be obsolete for me. And it's just like, everybody's always like, right now, what's your game plan? To be honest, it's way easier to go out there and just stay focused and work than it is to try to have some game plan. Like, oh, I'm going to go take him down and fucking try to wrestle him.
well said, bro.
Yeah, I can say my game plan is go out there and hit a 1-2 with a 3 and then throw a head kick and knock him out. That's my game plan. That doesn't mean that's going to work.
Yeah,
Right.
But
yeah.
fight
Plus,
number
too,
5,
you
Matt,
know-
is enjoying this moment, and it's I've come a long way from the skill set when I started to where I'm at now, being able to switch stances fluidly, better, having a little more reaction time, but it's still working on that defense because I'm so used to getting away with things that I can't get comfortable and get complacent. So, and then moving that head off the center line, getting out of the fucking way, and not being a standing target.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and plus too, it's
fight number 5
compared
will be
from your
fun.
first
Fireworks.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying it's gonna be fireworks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and like going from the first to the 5th fight, you know, the other factor you got to deal with too, like especially in your first fight, is just dealing with the crowd, just the experience of officially being in that cage, that adrenaline rush. It's like, holy shit, I'm actually here right now. Versus being 5 fights in, now you got your feet wet, you're not so green, and you're a bit more comfortable, and that's when you really start to figure out your prowess, how your style works against a variety of opponents, and just kind of adapt from there.
Yeah.
Walkout number 4 felt just as amazing as walkout number 1. It's like weird because it's like every fight I skip out to the cage, and it's just like it's a natural feeling for me. I just feel once that music starts playing, and it's like, yeah, I hear the crowd and I see the crowd, but it's like not there. It's like it's just background noise kind of for me, and it's just like with my corner, they can yell at me fucking a million different things on what to do. I literally will not hear you, and it's not like I'm ignoring you on purpose. I'm so focused.
This man is literally
It's like-
speaking factory now.
It's hard to pay attention, and it was like they yell at me all the time. Like the very first fight, I have the videos saved on my Facebook and my video album. My coach is yelling, 1-2 left kick, Matt. 1-2 left kick. And he's like, 1-2 left kick, god damn it. And I still don't throw a 1-2 left kick because I don't fucking hear him. Like
Yeah, you got that crowd
then
going. It's like, I got no time for that.
you can hear my corner yelling at me to bridge my hips with the guillotine. I can't hear him, so I'm not doing it. Like
He just quits as your coach because you don't listen.
Yeah. Devontae didn't grab my cup on purpose. It was the grappling exchange that was going on. And I was like grabbing my cup, and the ref's like, what's going on? And my corner was yelling something, and I could hear him because it was quiet. And I turned and I was like, dude, he was grabbing my fucking nuts. I was like, what do you want me to do?
Hell yeah.
Damn, he got to buy you dinner first.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Devontae though, because that was the first. That was my very first like full fulfilled fight. Phil Bowden found a way to quit because he wasn't fucking ready. Devontae was the first war that we went to war. He busted my face. They had to glue the shit back together. Like, and he's been nothing but a good friend since then. Like, just like how me and Pat are good friends. Devontae's helped me with a lot of shit. He's been there, talked to me. I mean, he's a really good dude, and he's undefeated kickboxing right now, which is fucking wild. So I had to give a shout out. I told Devontae I was going to give him a shout out too, so I had to shout out to Devontae Pratt, Heavy D. Can't wait to see you step in the cage again too, though.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think you were saying something earlier about me, Matt. Was that right?
Yeah, we were all waiting to know when you're gonna fight, man. When's Josh hopping on the rough card?
Shit, I don't know. Patrick, based off our little bit of training so far, where do you gauge my skill set? 'Cause I still feel like a green.
You still feel like what? Say that one more time.
I still feel like a newbie. Like I'm still at the bottom working up.
Absolutely, brother. So am I. We all are, man.
Right?
The thing that you
You gotta
have though,
look
which
experience.
what the thing that you have is discipline, bro. Like the fact that you are already willing to put yourself in some of these situations to get the training done is I know guys that are pro fighters that don't show up and train. You know what I mean? Like so it's all about just knowing that you have to be there as much as possible and there's no other fucking way. Like there literally isn't. But I haven't sparred you yet. Like we haven't done any stand up together, so that's something that needs to happen.
Yeah, I've been wanting to actually spar with you. Just I'll probably get my lights knocked out, but fuck it.
No, I'm nice, man. Everybody's shorter or smaller than me, so I pull all my punches and you fuckers go 90%. Shut the fuck up.
Come to find out, Josh has like Andrei Arlovsky power from his prime in his hands, and he just doesn't know it yet.
He does. He was hitting the bag fucking hard, man. Honestly, you have good form. I think if you keep going, you could easily be on a card by the end of next year, no problem. Like if that seems like a long timeline, that's me being very, very like generous, and for sure, maybe even before the half of the year. You know, it's all about that shit up there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're willing to go get knocked out, you can get
yeah, and you know, I feel like I have a bit of a natural knack. Oh, wait, say again.
I only started training when I started fighting was May of 2018. Did the jiu-jitsu competition in June and then fought in September. Like I just fucking hopped right in.
Yeah, just jump in
dove
balls
right
deep.
into that pool.
You can always do that, man. You can always do that.
But you don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, shit. To be honest, I'm not afraid to just step in with that. I mean, like, dude, you and I, we're grappling and everything. You got 50 pounds on me, and I'm like, screw it. That's if I lose, I lose. I don't really give a shit. I just enjoy the sport. It's great.
Yeah, no, I commend you for even going through the weight cut. I mean, alone, you know, putting yourself through that with no, you know, no one's holding you accountable at the end of it. You're doing it because you want to get it done, and that says a lot. I mean, and like Pat said, you know, a lot of this is dedication. A lot of times, you know, we don't see a guy move on in this sport or advance as far as he really, really could is because of the dedication factor. I mean, there's only a few John Joneses. There's only a few guys like that out there that can just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and I'm still gonna be able to get in the fucking octagon and fucking perform better than 95% of the fucking people I'm gonna fight." There's only a few of those guys. And like Pat said, I think 95% of this sport is the dedication. If you can get that dedication in, the rest of it, you know, you grow. And you know, it's gonna go that way. So oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah.
My the laptop had died. I'm gonna have to cut mine short tonight on this. I'm gonna have to hop off.
Oh, you weren't short, you know. We're at the 50-minute mark. You were here for
go finally hit a Raquel, bro.
Don't forget, don't fall asleep on him this time. You better go hit her up.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my sponsors and my people before I hop off and say thank you to everybody if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta say thank you to Eric Rocha and Bad Chick and 818 Creations for letting me use the studio today to do the podcast. It's pretty awesome of him to do that. And then I got, of course, ASAP Sports. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys and your support. And then I got Jeremy with Fast Lane Motorcycle and Speed Shop. If you need anything done on any Harley, any custom work, any parts, anything, Fast Lane Motorsports is going to be the guy to get a hold of. Eternal Kings of Phoenix, Arizona, the motorcycle crew. sponsoring me and helping me out with shorts and wraps and making sure I'm taken care of throughout the fight camp. I appreciate it. And then also just everybody around me and all my friends and everybody. And Josh said what? You guys. Pat over here with Against All Enemies as well, reposting all my stuff and my stories as well. And I appreciate you guys. So thank you. I appreciate you all and the love and support's there. So I'm always going to be behind you guys as well too. So thank you, everybody.
And then you guys can definitely support Matt.
I got to hop out, but I love you guys. Thank you for having me on, and it was a good night.
Later,
Yeah,
hey, we
sure,
appreciate
man.
you stopping in, Matt.
Yeah, and see, it's just this experience right here. That's why I'm trying to put in all the discipline and dedication, because it's a privilege to be a part of all this. And fuck it, I'm still young. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. I don't give a shit if 30 years from now I'm gonna pay the price physically with a bum knee or whatever else. Screw it. Why not? Be a doer of the word, and not a hearer only, and live life to the fullest, and live in the uncomfortable.
I mean, if you're gonna walk around with crackling bones and shit, anyways, but by the time we get older, you might as well have a war story behind it.
You might as well start in your late 20s, early 30s.
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
I can
Dad,
live
why
life as
can't you
epic.
go outside and play basketball with me? Oh, I'm just, I'm just old. Nah,
There was this
25.
war. There was this 25-minute war. This guy, he was a wrestler. He was a black belt. He was just going at it, cranking the knee over and over and over again, and I
Right.
just barely scraped by.
Yeah, you can't be like, get up, stop crying. Yeah, I'm just sitting around. Right. Gotta have a war story for it.
Yeah, set you up for later on where you tell your kids and their kids and all that.
Yeah, exactly. I know, bitch. Well, maybe
I
a
do-
little, but
I do have one more question for you though, Pat. I mean, after the injury, the last fight, did you honestly think you were gonna make it back so quick?
No, I did not, man.
You worked your fucking ass off to get back in this motherfucker that quick.
I did, and you know what? I babied myself, which is something I didn't think I could do. I thought I was gonna have to either do nothing or try to keep working and get hurt again because I was pushing it too far. But I kind of paced myself correctly. Like I literally was walking around with like Forrest Gump ass fucking braces on my knees for like almost 2 months, man. And like there was certain shit I wouldn't go do. There's a lot of different, like even stand up. You're like, okay, well, like when I'm sparring, I don't really have too many issues, even with a full blown fucking MCL. It's kind of weird. But once you do certain things or take an impact from the outside, it starts to affect it more, right? But having these braces on, it helped. But like in the beginning, I can't even throw a correct hook because I can't torque my lower half. I can't torque on my knee joints and shit. So it was just weird trying to like figure out what I needed to keep doing. I knew I needed to keep, eating healthy, being active no matter what, whether it was going to the gym or fucking just moving shit around or whatever, working hard. But I always stayed kind of involved with the gyms, Fiore's back then. And then also Bridge City Combat I was coming back into more. So I just took it easy, man. I really did. I went overboard, I thought, with the rehabilitation with icing and heat and stretching and fucking Epsom salt baths and you fucking name it. I did it, and I did it religiously to be able to fight in December. And sure enough, all of a sudden I get notification I'm fighting in October, and so fuck it, I feel all right. Let me push through a camp at like a fucking medium to high pace, not too crazy, in preparation for December, and it kind of worked out. Like I've been building my tolerance the whole time. Like I haven't plateaued yet, so I feel good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And just seeing you in the gym and the work ethic you put in, it's phenomenal, man.
I appreciate it, brother. You know what? The thing about Bridge City is that there's a lot of influence around there with that same mentality, and they're all fucking young, dude. They're all young. Like they're all. I'm 35. And I was like 10 years in the fucking Marine Corps as a drill instructor and as a martial arts instructor. So like I already have a lot of that built into me. So it blows my mind. Like Brandon, Devin, Trenton, Early, these kids are there every fucking day, man. I swear to God, they live in that gym. It's crazy. They are absolutely dedicated. And
Where's that word?
Nope. What's that?
So there's that word.
Yeah, exactly. And they are the definition of it. And I'm kind of more excited about their careers and their future for fighting. Like, I'm doing this shit for fun, bro. Like, I'd rather do this than at a bar. I'd rather do this than, like, you know what I mean, on the street somewhere in front of my shop. Again, I'd rather just do it for fun. Those kids, they're doing this shit for life, man. They really have been doing it for a long time. And it's awesome to be a part of that team. It really is. And that's where you need to be headed for sure, is sticking with those guys and your training too. Because they're more your size, man. They're like Devin's 145. He walks around when he's fucking not fighting at like 180 or some bullshit. He's a big he's a big kid.
Yeah, fucking Devin, like no matter what I do, it's just he's I definitely say he is a very dominant fighter. His jiu-jitsu, his wrestling is very dominant. And the pressure that he brings, it's like no matter what I do, he has an answer for it.
Yeah. He's fast, he's all that, but he is powerful at the end of the day. He's fucking strong, man. Early, you'll see that boy is lightning quick, lightning fast, smart. He's always 10 steps ahead. He's put me through some fucking bullshit on the mats. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, I got a 125-pound dude on my back and I can't do shit about it, you know. Brandon too, you know, Brandon Elizondo, he's taken 2 losses with Ruff, but I'm here to tell everybody, man, when I spar or when I wrestle and do jiu-jitsu, hands down, Brandon is always one of my toughest competitors. He's always either tagging my face up. He's always either getting me on the fucking takedown because he's so quick, or he times it, or he feints it really well. Like, the kid's going to be fucking forced to be reckoned with. I think he just needs a little bit more time and strength and size. He's the youngest one at the gym fighting. So, yeah, he's going to be a problem, man. He really fucking is. I'll say that.
Yeah, when I grappled him with him that one time, he fucking picked me up and fucking slammed me.
Yeah, he's done that to me, bro. And I outweigh you by 50 fucking pounds.
I know. I was like, what the fuck?
He has good technique. He's really, really well rounded. He really is. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's that wrestling too.
Yeah.
Having that know how to use that leverage.
Well, fucking wrestlers, man. I give them shit, but at the end of the day, I gotta respect them. They really know their craft, and it's really, if it's such a base that it's hard to argue. You know, I just give them shit because some of the high schoolers will come in there after we're done in jiu-jitsu and shit, and I'll be like, "Oh, what? No singlets tonight? You know, guys are wearing your singlets tonight?" Like, okay, who said athletic shorts tonight? But yeah, they'll probably put me on my head too, little kids.
Yeah, no, we talk about the wrestling base a lot on this show. A lot of the fighters, coincidentally, that we've had on in the past couple of weeks have had a strong wrestling base. So we talk about how important it is in that octagon.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with it. I mean, being that it is MMA and it's no longer UFC 1 or 2 days, like, this is the most dominant sport on the planet. You're starting to see a very diminishing line between amateurs and pros. Like, I'm watching some amateur fights. I'm like, these guys are fucking professionals, man. And on the same hand, I'm watching some pro fights and I'm like, in the octagon. yeah. Like, it's getting like everybody's getting so well trained and putting in the time. Like, it's basically getting to the point like who can fucking who has the best endurance, really, like whose cardio is the best and who doesn't get caught. You know, like, fuck all your martial arts skill. We're almost on the same level. Everybody's practicing wrestling now more. Everybody's doing this more. Everybody's doing striking. But I do say the wrestlers are obviously dominant. Like, it's a clear thing, you know, in the UFC and Bellator and any type of MMA, wrestling is the most dominant form for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So before we wrap it up, I'm gonna ask you 1 or 2 more questions. Josh, you can get a couple if you like. But if you could compare your style to any fighter, now or in the past, who would it be?
Damn. We live? I'm on the spot right now. Shit. Man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I see a lot of my style, like what I can do in a fucking minute, and I know I can do in a fucking minute. A lot of the way I bounce and move is a lot like Conor McGregor, for sure. but I don't throw kicks like him. I don't throw. I'm not. I don't throw the left hand like him. But a lot of what I do as far as my footwork is like Connor for sure. I see that, but I'm not obviously as nimble and as quick as that motherfucker.
Okay, so the movement.
Yeah, and I think as far as he favors stand up more,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's got a solid bada, like, you know, jiu-jitsu and takedown defense and wrestling and all that, but Connor,
He likes to put that
His
hand.
boxing.
Yeah, boxing and just MMA type boxing, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The last question I have for you. So if you could pick a dream fight, who would be on the other side?
A dream fight on the other side? Fuck. I mean, I'd have to go big or go home, man. I'd say, fuck it, give me Francis Ngannou, man. Let's see what this is all about.
Ooh.
Hey, you said dream fight. Let's go to sleep. Like, right, let me shock the world right now.
Exactly.
I got to. I would have to, man.
Therapeutic?
Yeah, I would just run around like this the whole time. That would go about 30 seconds.
I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Yeah, no, that was freaking funny. No, but no, I really appreciate you, Pat, coming on the show.
Thank you,
Finally
bro.
got one in. It was fun chilling. We're definitely gonna be chilling Saturday night. We got to get Josh a couple of those. We ain't doing a picklebacker, man. We ain't doing a picklebackers.
Yeah, the weight cut will be over, so you name it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if I don't hit 155 by Friday, then I'll do the off day for the weekend and for the event. But then I'm just gonna go right back to it. I'm fucking determined to get 155, whether it's Friday or it's a few days after. I don't give a shit. I'm doing it.
Hell yeah.
All right. See, that's that word, dedication.
Yeah. I said I'm gonna do it. My word is my pride. I gotta do it.
I think you're gonna hit it on Friday on the scale at the weigh-ins during the event. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna have to get that tea.
Yeah.
That's a friend.
Hey, let me know, bro. That's a guaranteed 3 pounds of nothing but trash. You know what I'm saying?
Flushes.
Yeah.
4 flushes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a ratio, man. There's a formula by now. You should know it. Come on.
Right? 4 flushes.
That's great. That's great, man. I fucking love it.
That's what's up.
But no, man. Before we let you go, anything you want to say? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anything you want to say before you get up out of here?
Well, let me say thank you to both of you gentlemen, man. I appreciate you having me. Appreciate the invite, and I'm terribly sorry I was forgetful tonight, but we got it done either way. And thanks for letting me come home and take care of that. And definitely shout out to all my teammates at Bridge City Combat, and that includes all the coaches, everybody there, part of the staff that takes care of it and makes everything happen. Appreciate all the hard work. I know some of you didn't make the card this time, but I know you know they still showing up every night and putting in work and for nothing more, man, during this time to make us better for our fight, and I appreciate that. You know, you can't put a measure on that. So thank you, Bridge City Combat Fight Team, man. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no, big ups to them. I enjoy watching Bridge City and what they put in the octagon, man. There's, like you said earlier, a few times throughout this show, there's some killers over there. There's some killers over there, and they put on a show every time they step in. So I'm excited for some more Bridge City this Saturday.
Hell yeah!
Put on a show for you, Matt. It's gonna be it's gonna be one for the books, man. Rough 50 is definitely gonna be one for the books. Saturday, October 22nd, Celebrity Theater. If you can't be there, put it on your home theater.
That's right.
You buy it.
$19.99. You can't beat it.
Exactly. That's cheap for pay-per-view. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. But man, till next time, you know, Rough 50, and then after that, you got UFC. So next week we got Abdul Kamara. Is definitely fought in the rough circuit a few times. He just got back off a win. He'll be here on Tuesday. We'll do a little bit of recap on UFC 280 and Rough 50 as well.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anytime.
Yes, sir. Till next time, guys. It's Josh and James signing out.
Deuces.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
What did you say?
I said Kobe Bean Bryant has been overrated ever since he passed away.
Nah,
Yeah, check this out, man. It's your boy Young Dro. I'm in the building with A-South Sports, man. If you ain't here, you ain't nowhere, man. As soon as possible, get here. You dig?
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Rebel soul child got a fist ball, I'm a respawn of ancestors, and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up, I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless, yeah, I got next up, right, now we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride, you do better keeping it quiet, my pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened, I like who I am, but I'm biased, they palette is right, and my drip is a fountain, I'm not like these regular guys, all of that talk is misguided, she like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim, I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch, the label